chi-square test compares the relationship between the chest pain and the heart disease cases in the United States. So, uh, like heart disease is the various conditions which can affect the heart. Like multiple studies have been found that uh, heart disease should lead to the death. Um, Various cases get arise in the in the date of heart disease cases. Uh, the various criteria in these conditions are like genetics, way of life, and the past events. Statistics also compiled that nearly half of Americans have the cardiovascular disease. And there are so many related works by Zutel, Magion regarding the prediction model for the heart disease, which which uses base net multi-layer perceptions, um, uh, and then which utilizes the cross validation decision tree, and then artificial neural networks. And then the data is fetched from the IEEE. So the primary goal for the data collection will be to provide the scientists a large sample for improving the machine learning and the data mining techniques, which leads to better methods to diagnose and treat the heart disease. And then in the figure, in the page 5 figure, it shows the chest pain are graphically represented as the histogram, and there are two types of variables in the circumstances, like the categorical variables, like chest pains, and the continuous variables. And then 90% of the volunteers have the heart disease, while 10% of them are males, and then females report the symptoms of heart disease in this study. The remaining study will be continued by Dinesh, Kalla.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Dinesh, and I have been working in Microsoft from last 8 years. And also I'm doing my doctoral degree in Colorado Technical University. So getting back to the research we conducted, so we have taken the IEEE Data Port dataset, which contains the parameters related to heart disease like age, BMI, all those data related to heart disease. And we have used those data set to create some prediction models. Like first we have taken the data set and we have done some data pre-processing, like the data cleaning and removing unwanted things, and uh, keeping only the valuable columns. And we did the train and split model, like we created two data sets out of a single data set, and one is for training and one is for testing. uh, then we have used this train and split model using Python, and then we have created a logistic regression model to predict the heart disease. And what we observed is, like when we did this, we were almost close. Like on the training data, we have observed like 85% of accuracy, and on testing we got like 81% accuracy. So there is a large scope of improvement here. So, and we have also performed analysis and data set, like let me show you that analysis. Like, so mostly what we have found in the analysis is like the heart disease is mostly coming from the ages 35 to 45, and the heart disease is mainly from the people who are like cholesterol levels and blood sugar levels. And to avoid that, I think a regular exercise and frequent fat burning exercises and uh, reducing the uh, reducing the cholesterol and other sugar levels may decrease the rate of heart disease. This is what we found in the data set. And another key factor we found from the data set is like it's happening mostly on the men's when compared to women's. And that is one of the key factor which we found. And and uh, and we have also performed the chi-square test, and the chi-square test also plays a significant role in data analysis. And the chi-square test, we use the R Studio, R language. So based on that, we came to these conclusions that it is happening mostly in the age of between 35 to 45, like the young ages. We are not finding the heart disease. And what we also observed is like in out of every 100 members in the data set, we found 85% of these members who are having heart disease are like males. Like males are more prone to this kind of heart diseases. So what is the advantage of this research is like we can predict the heart disease based on these values in the early stage. So that we can give recommendations uh, to the patients, like reducing alcohols and reducing fat burning, providing the fat burning exercises, tips and meditations, and heart healthy practices. And we can also give frequent updates to patients. If we detect the heart disease in the early stage, it will be very easy to cure them. So these kind of chi-square test and predictions using the logical regression is definitely really helpful in predicting the heart diseases. So currently, the data set we use have like 10,000 rows, 20,000, 5 to 8 columns. But in the large, when it comes to the large dimensions, these tests will be really helpful in predicting it. So early prediction is always good for the patient because there is a huge scope of recovering from it. So in the future also we can conduct similar kind of research using some artificial intelligence, deep learning and machine learning techniques like linear regression models, LSTMs, and some neural network models in the deep learning. So we can use all these kind of regression models, which is like my future research, like how the accuracy levels of these models uh, going to be. So for this paper, I have just conducted chi-square test for the data analysis and logistic regression uh, for the prediction model. So the prediction model which we got is pretty much close to 82% accuracy for the test data and 85% accuracy for the training data. So so this prediction models will help in future Medicare for early detection of heart diseases. Yeah, that will be all from my side.